comes in a big wrapper to open up on your lap. Catches all the crumbs. Get it hot or cold, can't go wrong. With all due respect, if you're going to get a sub, go someplace else.
Or park. Yeah. Park and eat it in the car because it's a two-handed deal.
Yes. Worst fast food to drive with has to be KFC. Eating fried chicken and driving is a night.
I don't know.
I
It comes with its own handle.
Yes. Now, look, you are going to get, if it's fried, you are going to get crumbs, obviously, but who cares?
If you're not good.
Well, if you're biting fried chicken, you're still going to get crumbs.
Not necessarily, only if you go extra crispy.
Yeah.
But if you're going the original recipe, it's, I would actually gnaw off the skin first, and then you get to the meat, and then you don't have to worry about the crumbs.
How about don't eat and drive? This is Mike texting while driving. Very good.
Well said.
A lot of quarterbacks have made news this offseason. Obviously, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, Deshaun Watson, goes on and on and on, Aaron Rodgers. But one who really hasn't made any noise is Derek Carr. We kind of thought at one point he was going to be traded. But Derek Carr, during minicamp yesterday, made it clear he wants nothing to do with being traded.
I'd probably play football if I had to play for somebody else. I am a Raider for my entire life. I'm going to root for one team for the rest of my life, and it's the Raiders. So I just feel that's so strong in my heart. I don't need a perfect situation. I believe that I don't need a perfect situation to make things right. I think we can all agree that if we were able to pull it off and win a championship here, that would feel much better than just piling a whole bunch of great players together and join it up and doing it that way. I think it would be much more special, and still probably a little better for what we've been through to where I think we're going. I just think personally that'd be a cooler story for my life.
I agree with him on that part of it. Yes, it's always cool to win a championship as you build up and you progress year by year. You play with a lot of the same guys. But please, if John Gruden calls you, say, Derek, listen, you get this other guy coming in, younger, cheaper, you're out of here. Derek Carr doesn't have him.
Okay, coach, and I'm still going to cheer for you.
Yeah.
You get fired, and I got fired from the Washington football team more than a decade ago, and it still makes me mad, and I wanted to go somewhere where I knew I was going to get a chance to play against them. And I thought I was going to be there. I was there for 10 years. I thought I was going to retire there. And it's not always in the cards. And you mentioned it. It's somebody cheaper, somebody better.
Right.
Comes in, and all of a sudden you're discarded. There are some hurt feelings. There's some, and it's okay to have those.
Yeah. Now,
and go somewhere else and beat them.
Like we said with other things today, we don't know what we don't know. Maybe he's very he's made a lot of money. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe, I want to play for the Raiders. Maybe it was his childhood favorite team. I don't know. I know he went to Fresno State, so I don't know exactly if he rooted for the Raiders. And he says, you know what? I have a great life. I can do whatever I want. They don't want me. I'm done. Maybe that's true. If that's so, fine. I'm sorry. At this point, I don't buy it for the second.
What I buy more is he is selling himself to the Raiders, to the organization, the GM, that I am all in. I love you guys. I want you to love me back. I'm going to give you everything I have as long as possible, and it's just keep me around, right? Because I'm your guy.
Yes. And thank you very much for not drafting a quarterback.
Yeah, and thank you very much for giving me $70 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
And that plays into it. You mentioned.
Right.
We don't know his financial situation.
Yes.
But
it's better than mine. It's better than yours.
100%.
Yeah.
And so he may be in a position to where, hey, if I don't want to move my family. There's so many factors that play into it. When this is done, I'm just done. Plus, he's a quarterback. He was from Fresno. When the Raiders were in Oakland, you know that he made some money on the side as well. And I'm sure in Vegas, it's the same thing. You have opportunity to get endorsements and make more money. He may be in a financial situation where he says, I don't need to play anywhere else. I don't want to move.
Our telephone number, 248-539-9797.
Breaking news on 97.1 The Ticket, powered by Odyssey and presented by BetQL. Become a better WORT Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Hall Financial. Nomar Mazara's RBI single in the top of the ninth inning turns out to be the game-winning hit for the Tigers as they beat the Royals 6-5 yesterday in Kansas City. A win that gives the Tigers a sweep of that three-game series. Tarek Skubal gets the win, giving up just 3 runs, but striking out 7 over 6 innings. The third major of the year on the PGA Tour, the U.S. Open, officially begins later today in San Diego. Defending champion Bryson DeChambeau says his game plan is to be aggressive in attacking the Torrey Pines golf course.
I feel like it's a little bit similar to Winged Foot, albeit the grass around in the rough is a little thicker. It's a different type of grass, so you can't get through it as easily. But for the most part, I'm going to be trying to bomb it as much as possible and gouge it out when I don't hit in the fairway.
DeChambeau will tee off on his first round at the Open at 4:14 this afternoon Detroit time. In the Stanley Cup playoffs last night, Montreal downs Vegas 3-2 to tie up that semifinal series at a game each. Over in the NBA playoffs last night, the LA Clippers would sail past Utah 119-111. Atlanta overcomes a 26-point deficit to beat Philadelphia 109-106. Despite missing 21 games this season because of injury, the Charlotte Hornets' LaMelo Ball has been voted the NBA's Rookie of the Year. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Stoney and Jansen on 97.1 The Ticket.
Well, she's not here to bitch about the day, but in Heather's honor, it is Thursday. She hates Thursday. I wonder if Thursday night swim is any good. Anyway,
It's probably even worse on vacation because you know your vacation's coming to an end.
that's a good point. Well, we didn't even check what the time difference is. Well, it's probably about 5-6 hours, my guess.
Ahead of us.
Well, yeah.
England's 5.
Right.
I know that from Wimbledon.
Yeah.
So it's lunchtime in Iceland, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so quite yet. I would say it's maybe 3 or 4 hours. If England's 5,
Yeah, Iceland's not as far.
Okay.
Geography.
It's brunch.
Yeah. maybe,
It's still lunchtime.
Maybe we'll have that question 2 Grand Slams, so do your homework.
The big one. So,
The time difference in Reykjavik.
yeah, between Eastern time and
It's 4
Icelandic
hours.
time.
So it's
4
10
hours.
o'clock. The show's over.
Oh, beautiful. You know what?
Yeah, we're gonna get you ready for
It's
Carson
not
Anderson.
Friday for Heather.
Yeah.
And she's actually closer to coming home.
It's exactly it. That's my point. Thursday's got a suck for her on vacation.
She should have gone west.
Oh, man. Carson Anderson, yes. Coming up next. All right. How's everybody doing today? We good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I want to get into that right off the bat. Because there's something else I want to talk to you. I'm going to postpone that for about 13 minutes. Or about 10 minutes. I got to work up my... not work up. I'm so worked up right now, but I want to wait.
So I lit the fuse. I probably didn't light the fuse,
you
but I
didn't light
poured
the
some
fuse.
gas on it this
Oh.
morning.
It was unbelievable. Yeah, we'll get to that. But meanwhile, at least my alarm went off.
Yeah, mine choked.
Yeah. You just pulled a Ben Simmons?
Second time, what, in like 4 weeks here, roughly?
Yeah.
Because I was off the show for a few days doing some other things around here. Yeah, my alarm didn't go off again today. It's so frustrating. I woke up, I looked at it, it said 4:48. And I'm like, oh, crap. So I immediately got up. I texted you before I did anything.
Right.
And I still got here at like 5:35 or whatever. But
Throws off your whole day.
it's out of my hands, and I feel pretty good, actually. I can tell I slept, 45 minutes longer. I can.
I'm sure.
But I don't know what to do anymore, and I know the answer is easy. Get another alarm clock or use my phone. I don't use my phone for 2 reasons. Number one, I'm afraid I'm going to forget it, because the way I do this with this early shift is I get up, I brush my teeth, throw some water on my face, pour my coffee, and I leave. I mean, I'm out the door in 10 minutes after my alarm goes off. It's just it's what works for me. And it's never been a problem, really. I've had a couple hiccups here or there. I don't think I've ever actually been... I think I walked in one time right when the show started. But other than that, it's never been, like, drastic. But, because my body clock, I wake up, I'm a person, I don't sleep. I'll sleep until, 4, 5, 6 hours, but I wake up here and there. And I don't want to do the phone for what I said. The other reason is I don't want multiple clocks or a phone because I'm trying to let my wife sleep. I'm trying to be maybe a one snoozer at the most and just get out of bed and get out of the house and be quiet. Well, we got a puppy now, so that's a little bit harder. But the reason this is happening is because my son, Sam, my youngest, uses our Alexa, likes to go into our bedroom and sing songs. And he's really good at it, and we're kind of just letting him do this and let it grow because he's good. And he's getting to the point now where he will perform in front of our family. So he's getting this.
America's Got
You guys
Talent
are
with Sam Pelican.
superstars.
Just
Letting it happen, not forcing anything by any means. But we would like to see him continue to do this. He'll sing a lot of Christian songs, and we would like to see him eventually get the courage to do it at church, So we're not pushing him because when we start pushing him, he gets all shy and nervous. But he's actually started to do it in front of other people. But he likes to go up there and be alone. And not in his bedroom because Connor and him share a bedroom, and Connor will be in there doing something else, watching YouTube or whatever. So this is what's happened. But he gets in there, starts jumping around on the bed. My alarm clock will get unplugged and things like that. And then maybe Kelly will set it. I don't know what happened this time, but it was an hour earlier. So I think it just got bumped to an hour earlier. But it is getting very frustrating.
He didn't.
Spartan Sam.
Double S.
Yeah, it just drives me nuts. Because I'm trying to do.
That's
I'm trying to be
Milliken.
unselfish and do all these other things for everybody else in the house. And I'm at the point now where I'm just going to put 10 clocks in there, and it's just going to go. Like there's going to be a horn that goes off, and wake up the whole neighborhood.
It's funny because when I got up today and I noticed that I don't know if I did it or maybe it's just my hearing's not as good. It did sound like my usual alarm was as loud as usual. So now I'm not worried about that I won't hear it. So I have to pull up the volume for tomorrow.
Oh, I use my phone. So, Gov, here's my rhythm, and I don't know if you can take or leave whatever you want here, but I've got my clothes next to the bed, and that's my as soon as my alarm goes off, which is my phone, because I can set my phone Monday through Friday. It goes off the exact same time.
Well, so does my. I have two phones. I have one that I don't use for the alarm, and then I have an old one that the alarm still works.
The one she don't know about.
No, that phone just stays in the bedroom. And all it is an alarm clock. It's so
Right.
It's
And on
awful.
a weekend it does. And I when I started in October, I set it, and I haven't had to mess with it yet. And the only time you have to mess with it is when you actually have a day off,
Right.
And make sure it doesn't go off. But as soon as my alarm goes off, I get dressed, grab my phone, put it in my pocket, and take off. Same as you, right? I brush my teeth and I'm out the door.
Am I the only person here who showers before he comes in?
Shower at night.
Yeah, I shower.
I
night,
shower.
too.
I shower in the morning.
Yeah, me too. It wakes me up. I don't want to shower. Not that because you never know what's going to happen at night.
Oh,
Well,
and you're trying to stay up and watch these teams choke at
I know.
night and stuff.
That's-
And,
I know.
it gets later and later. It's like you don't want to have to get up earlier, so you buy that 10-minute shower time and get that extra sleep.
I'm up at 4:45, out the door at 5:05. At the
I
latest,
see you do
5:05.
your 20 minutes. I'm 10 minutes
Yeah.
out the door.
So what you got to do for Sam, though, is you got to put an Alexa in the bathroom. That way he can play the music, sing in the shower, and you're preparing him if it's a life skill.
Exactly. That's a good idea. Somebody will need to use the bathroom then, And we have a daughter,
Your water
so
bill may go up.
we have a daughter. We don't want them in there together, So not like Stoney's house.
Hey now. Yes, indeed.
It's just frustrating,
I know.
It's
Oh,
like-
yeah. There's no
I
worse
know
way
there's
to
things
wake
I
up.
can do. There's a stubbornness here that I just like my routine and I don't want to change it.
Right.
But me and John were also talking about, we've got dogs that I think we love and we wanted to have, but we're probably the last ones that wanted to have it in the house. Would that be accurate?
I like my dog.
It took me a long time to budge.
Love is strong. Love would be.
But the dog is changing things, and then we end up doing more than we signed up to do. That's what always happens, right?
Yeah. Well, kids always say, and I know it was a surprise for your kids, but I'm sure at some point they're like, "Dad, we want a dog." Talking you into it, not knowing when it might come, and they always say, "Walk it. We'll make sure it's we comb it. We get the hair out. We pick up after it. We feed it." No, they don't. That's what they say.
I know.
A week into
But
it.
even when they get older, it doesn't really get much better.
Well, the most
Trust me.
annoying thing about our dog right now is like, okay, it was nice and cute for the first couple months, but it will go up the stairs, but it won't go down.
There's an easy way to solve that.
Well, no, yeah, exactly. But who's gonna solve it? Who's gonna find that time right now, which is strapped in my life?